Cowgirls looking to get to 2-0 in Big 12 play. Baylor looking to spoil blackout day here in Gallagher Arena. That's why the Cowgirls are in the black uniforms. You see J.C. Hoyt in the sparkly black suit on the sideline as well. Baylor will start with the basketball after Johnston won the tip.
And then what that will do is put Oklahoma State in the half court. Now they've got to have good transition D, but if Baylor can make this a half-court game.
Gets into the paint. That one won't fall, but we've seen her attack the basket more recently.
Yeah, definitely looking to drive more in the half court.
And that's an easy bucket for Johnson running the lane. Scott pulls down the rebound. She can run the floor herself. We've seen her do it a lot this year. Got right to the front of the rim, and she got the roll. Staley Hurd was trying to get something sorted out defensively with a call here. Three-pointer good that time for Johnson. That's her 7th make on 12 attempts this year. Cowgirls can take their first lead with a bucket here. Hurd tried to wrap around a pass underneath and gave it away. Pass up the floor, wide open look, and it's good for Little Paige Bugs.
She's such a good table setter that I think we forget how good she also is offensively.
Scott on the drive. The Cowgirl bench wanted to travel, but that's 2 for Scott. Yeah, we haven't even seen Dunn yet, I don't think, and she's a very capable scorer. Here she comes right now, taking the warm-up off. Scott in the lane, got it to go. Timmer 0 for 2 from deep after making 9 in the last game, but she comes up with the steal here. Scott zips it ahead to Whiting. Missed the layup, but Wooten with the offensive rebound, and we're tied.
That can force a help situation without any movement. And then Van Geitenbeek, just such a good, no turnovers here this afternoon.
She's got about a 2.5 to 1 assist to turnover ratio, and that's been turning it over more recently. Instead, here she hits a long-range jumper. In and out for Van Geitenbeek, and the Cowgirls trailing by 3 back with the basketball. Oklahoma State has held Baylor to less than 30% from the field. Whiting is fouled and finishes.
Whiting, we talked about how Micah Gray for the Cowgirls is a big, strong guard. So is Whiting. Right there, enough space. Does a great job of creating contact at the last moment. Watch this right here. Boom, absorbs contact. That's one of those where they felt like they had to call it on somebody. Van Geitenbeek got her arm out a little bit right there as well.
Little Paige Bugs with the mid-range jumper.
Little Paige Bugs has been a very good player here at Baylor her entire career.
Cowgirls still have not led in the game. Micah Gray tried to change that. Yes.
First year starting full-time, and she has delivered.
Whiting around the screen again. Got the floater. Now a takeaway for Oklahoma State. Jaden Wooten is everywhere for the Cowgirls. Hurd on the drive. Through contact. And 1 for Staley Hurd.
Well, here's Staley Hurd. Nice job right here. Ball fake again. See the rotation or lack thereof from Baylor, Adam, on that weak side. You got to shade over. It's late. That's Little Paige Bugs right there, and has been Scott not being available.
Wooten to extend the lead, yes.
Able to get to a spot.
Living in that mid-range.
She pushes. That's excellent one-on-one defense.
Scott with the basketball in her hands now. Oh, that is a very tough look.
Would make that because they felt like Gray initiated the contact. Yeah, I'd certainly have no problem with that call.
Staley Hurd going to work with her back to the basket. Wooten now in the corner. Goes baseline. Oh, beautiful feed to Scott for 2. Eventually brought in by Whiting, and then it finds Scott, who missed the bunny. Hurd catch and shoot 3. Yes! Might see him go right back to her here. She scored at the rim in this half, too. On the deck this time. In the paint. Left hand. Got it!
This is more like who she is. Again, not a hesitation, isolation, versatility, offhand, and a Staley Hurd can make an impact.
How about a Micah Gray? Yep.
Bunnies. I mean, they've gotten there. You saw it multiple times in the first half as well.
Gray, back-to-back.
Back-to-back threes, Adam, from Gray. Again, with Wooten out, I mean, you're in good hands with Amari Whiting. That lead guard position. Baylor right here, if they can just have some success offensively and then go rely on their D. All right, there's one from Abram. Nice job of Van Geitenbeek.
Fauntleroy with, Van Geitenbeek with 7 assists. Taliah Hurd comes up with the steal for the Cowgirls. Bounces it ahead. Timmer. First 2 points of the game for Timmer after 35 in the Big 12 opener. Fauntleroy buries one on the other end.
Well, she's made every right decision and played with great energy.
Scott off the screen, hits the baseline, Jay. Wooten tried to dump it inside. It's stolen away. 5 seconds to shoot for Baylor. Ahead to Helms. Underneath. Done. Got it at the buzzer.
There it is. Great job of Baylor right there. You get to win on the road.
Long 2-point jumper knocked down by Kayla Helms, making a 9-0 run.
You saw Whiting as she caught it in the corner. That's a veteran player. She looked up at the clock, saw 3 seconds. Plenty of time to drive it.
Done with the bank shot. Whiting will try the 3 this time. Baylor back with it. Helms running the floor, spins it in.
Boy, great job of Helms. Baylor working their way back in this one.
It's a 13-2 Baylor run since the last moments of the third quarter. Reverse layup goes for Wooten.
Yeah, and this is why you have to have Wooten in the game, late game situations. This is just an athlete going and making a play, turns the corner.
Oklahoma State is led by as many as 19. Van Geitenbeek makes the difference, 7.
I know I keep saying it, but the lack of movement on the offensive end from Oklahoma State is just playing to the hands of Baylor defensively. So this is the 3rd time, well, that's huge right there, Adam, that Scott has been fouled on the 3-point shot.
And that is 5 for Jaden Wooten, who will sit the rest of the game. They really kind of came together there. Driving on Hurd. Oh, that's a tough finish.
Right shot right there.
The Cowgirls have not scored in more than 4.5 minutes. Van Geitenbeek for the lead. Got it! The Cowgirls have not scored in more than 4.5 minutes. Van Geitenbeek for the lead. Got it! Scott on the drive. Her shot is blocked. Got it back on the baseline. Trying to find Whiting, and it's turned over.
Abram, 6'3", using her length and size advantage over a cop.
Van Geitenbeek straight to the rim for 2. Fauntleroy gives it away. Wide open look, gets the roll. 7 minutes without points for the home team. Inside, bad pass stolen away.
And we want a foul right here. Shooting 23% from there, which is 2nd in the Big 12. They've held Oklahoma State to just 5 of 25 so far.
Timmer on the catch and shoot. Off the mark, and the Baylor Bears coming to Stillwater and pick up win number 1 in their Big 12 season to even the record at 1-1.
That's such a great win, and the toughness with which Baylor showed